picture me telling you that I had to split up the whole video into two different parts. So part one is just going to focus on when I was at home and the things I did to get ready in my own house, and then part two is going to focus on being at the office and my entire process on how I edit, how I shoot, edit, and then post my content on my social media. So yeah, I hope you like the videos. Subscribe, hit the bell so you get notifications for the next post, and like and share if you enjoy the content, and leave me a note if you have any advice or if you have any feedback, or if you just want to say hi. That's cool too. So yeah, on to the video. Today's video is going to be a little different. I figured I'd give you guys a walkthrough as to what my morning routine is like, and the things and steps I take from the moment I wake up till I'm done posting on Instagram, because usually my mornings are spent getting ready, planning an outfit. It is a bit of work getting to work, photographing myself in the elevator while no one else is in there, which is also a lot harder than it sounds. Editing those photos, curating or selecting the ones that I want, and formatting them in this app that I use, which I will tell you in a few minutes, and then posting them online. And I think it's great to show people what your process is, because sharing is caring, and I think the more you share, the more you receive. And I'm not a fan of keeping things to myself as far as tips and tricks and knowledge is concerned. I think it's really good to share your process with people. I think it's awesome to educate people on how to do things, and people should be more open with that. I don't think it benefits anyone to keep things to yourself as far as knowledge is concerned. So I'd hardly call this knowledge, but I'm just showing you how I do it. And if you want to work on your own routine, and if it's something you want to do and you want to be posting and chronicling your mornings, this is one way to go about it. So yeah, let's get into my day before I am late for work. Yeah, I just realized I need to shower ASAP, so I'm gonna do that really quick, play some tunes before I do that, and then yeah, you guys can follow me through my day. So I'm done showering, washing my hair. I've put some mousse in it. I'll happily make another video about my hair routine sometime. I was in a rush, so I picked something I've already worn before that I know I like, and it looks good. This is a kameez that I've worn with a skinny belt. I think the kameez is from Nishat, and it's super comfy. I love the color. I have a lot of jewelry that kind of matches this, so I guess it's an easy go-to outfit. My favorite part about this entire outfit, however, has to be the shoes. I bought them at a thrift store in New York. So they have a clear front. Well, actually, I bought them online from this vintage store called Coco Bolo, I think. I'll add them to the description later. But I love these. They're just so cool. I've never seen shoes like this. They're very comfortable and easy to walk in. I've gotten a lot of compliments wearing them before. So I thought it was about time I whipped these out and I wore them in Pakistan, because I've not done that yet. So yeah, I've so far, what else have I done? I've moisturized my face. I'm gonna go ahead and put some skin tint on, because I don't feel like concealing or doing anything too heavy. And I'm gonna go ahead and start wearing my jewelry, and I'll show you guys what I'm wearing and where it's from. So I ended up picking white and gold jewelry. I have a string of seashells. They're super pretty. My aunt bought them for me when she was in Hawaii, and I'm layering it with this double pendant necklace from Mango. My favorite piece out of all of these has to be these earrings from Beard Jam. They're so beautiful, and I've gotten so many compliments, and I think they're just divine, so I can't wait to wear them with this outfit. I felt like less is more, and I got rid of the double pendant because I thought there was just too much going on, but I really like how the earrings look. Let me get into some sunlight. So I really like how the earrings look with the seashells and the white belt. I think it really complements them. They're just so beautiful, you guys. Easily one of my favorite pieces right now. So this is some rose oil. I like to put it as a base before I put my skin tint on. One drop here, one drop here. I'm looking to invest in some nice sunscreen because I don't wear any right now, and I know this is actually really bad and I should. So if you guys have any good suggestions, I'd love to hear about them and why they're your favorite and if you think I should be using it. Okay, so we are nice and moisturized. And then we have my Glossier skin tint in dark. I think now they have a new line of skin tint, so they're a lot more diverse than before. But hardly call my skin tone dark. I think olive would be the correct term, but I guess depends on where you are in the world, am I right? I like to have fun with it. Like, come on man, let's make some art before my day has even started. The great thing about Glossier is like it's really easy to apply. I use my hands. I don't even bother with a brush. I just feel like the heat from my hand helps, and it feels like I'm putting moisturizer on, which is really nice. It feels really good on the skin as well. It really covers everything. I'm gonna be really bummed out when I finish this. I'm gonna have to ask someone to bring it back for me from New York, since that's where most of my family in the States lives. And we are done. It's really nice and even, covers everything up. Still moisturizes my face so I don't feel like it's dry. It's just skin at the end of the day. And then I'm gonna go ahead and use Cloud Paint in Storm. I think it's my favorite color. It gives me a really nice sun-kissed look. How are we on time? We're good. Always important to check that. So just dab it on my cheek. You can do this with anything. You can do this with lip stain. You can do this with some lip balm. I think it's just a concept of how you apply your makeup that's really different, and I really like that. Before I bought Glossier, because I did resist for a really long time, I thought it was just this trendy thing when I was living in Brooklyn, but before I bought it, I used to do this with my lip stains, and it was honestly the same result. What I just like about Glossier is that the consistency of their product is really nice and creamy and smooth, but that doesn't mean you can't recreate that. For anyone who's not able to buy it, it's the way you're applying makeup and what you're doing to your skin, not so much the exact product. You could recreate this with anything. So I like to highlight spots that would actually get some sun, and alarm went off halfway through. So yeah, saying I like to mimic spots that would actually get a little sunburned because that's what looks the most natural. And then, sorry, you can never have enough blush. And this blends really well, so, ooh, went a little too high there. So there's no harm in putting more on, at least that's what I think. Okay, so here's the trick. Whatever residue you have left, I like to put it on my nose because I don't know about you guys, but my nose burns fairly easily, and I do like the slightly burnt look. It kind of just means you've been in the sun. I put some on my forehead as well instead of bronzer. I haven't used bronzer ever because I don't think I've ever needed it, and it just looks like a lot on my skin. So I just go ahead with some blush to add a little warmth around my forehead. And they say you shouldn't use this on your lips, but I'm a little rebellious and I really like the color. So I just tint my lips the same shade. I'm a big fan of blush and lips matching. So yeah, it's like really nice and really clean and fresh. And then one of my favorite products, it's Maybelline's Master Strobing Stick in the color Nude. I just put some on my nose. My nose isn't straight, and that's a story for another time, but it used to be, and so I find myself trying to compensate for the fact that it isn't straight with highlighter. I usually just run it on one side to try to make it look like it's a lot straighter than it is. However, if I look up, you can see that it tilts to one side. I have a deviated septum from an incident a few years back, and I had the chance to fix it and I didn't. I think about that a lot. But who knows, one day maybe I will. I want to look like a glazed donut. So some under my eyebrow to mimic some highlight, the inside of my eyes to have some light reflecting. It's really nice and smooth and creamy, kind of matching the rest of my makeup. My favorite part now is making my C. So I start here and I work my way up and I strobe outwards. I do the same thing on the other side. C and then strobe outwards, and then I just take my ring finger, because I've been told the ring finger is the softest. I don't know if that's true or not, but I remember Michelle fan videos when I was younger and like following that tip. Just look at how beautifully this shines. I know it looks like a lot. I actually can't tell if it does look like a lot on camera, but in person it starts to settle down and it just looks like really luminescent as opposed to like in your face glow. Then what I usually do is I go ahead and get some brow gel. I have Boy Brow by Glossier, but I need to find a local version of this, and I just go ahead and slick those thick brows upwards and outwards. I really like the big brow feathery look. It's in, but it's what my eyebrows have always looked like, so it's really nice that people are starting to embrace your natural brow shape and that slightly messy look. Yeah. And then I can't live without curling my eyelashes. Oops. So we're gonna get my curler and go ahead and go to town. I know it looks like a medieval torture device. That joke has been made 100 times, but it's easily the most important thing in my bag. And I know that sounds strange, but like if I don't do this, my eyelashes are like poker straight. I just look really young and I look a little sleepy. My eyes look a little droopy when I don't do this. And I have really long lashes, touch wood. So when I do that, they look really nice. And when I was younger, my mom wouldn't let me wear makeup, so this is all I used to do, and in high school, and it would just make such a massive difference. So that's it, my face is done. I don't really wear mascara unless it's an evening event. And I really do need to start rushing out of the house now, so I will catch you outside. So I hope you liked the video, and you know, there's a part 2, so go ahead and click on the link and go check it out. Yeah.